Millions of people live on Southwest Florida's coast, and the spike we've had in new residents in the past year, we can't even count that yet. Hardware stores can't keep up with running out of things like electrical sockets because of all of the building and people here. Lee County alone has 600 miles of canals, and it's number 3 in the state of Florida for registered boats. These are the boats, and these are the houses, and none of them came here to go hiking. This is the only Nautical Expo on the coast south of Tampa, and it's half the cost of a boat show. Our company has quite a following, and between the growth in this part of the state, people wanting to get out, vendors looking for places to display, and us simply being out of room for the amount of coastal enthusiasts we attract when we host an event, we're moving into an event center with 100 acres of property, several lakes we can use for the event, 2,300 parking spots, a 50,000 square foot building, and that's an acre under air conditioning with 50-foot ceilings, close to I-75 and close to hotels and campgrounds, perfect for a Nautical Expo. Boat dealers are particularly thrilled because we've developed a system where they can buy show space per boat or by square footage, whatever benefits them the most, and booth exhibitors can be inside the main building in the air conditioning, or they can have a tent outside on the property around the lakes. Everyone likes to see the latest poling skiffs and flats boats and fly fishing demonstrations and paddle boards. We've even got vendors coming from all over the state with nautical art, a variety of boating gadgets, clothing and antiques, woodwork and custom carvings. And when you say fishing seminars, people come running. Miralure is sponsoring our fishing seminars, and those are people who spend money on everything else. We'll have 300 seats paired up but set apart so it's not crowded, and even Captain Mark King is coming over from Lake Okeechobee to talk about bass and saltwater fishing, although most would probably be saltwater. At this event, I want to see people taking selfies with exotic boats like a Chitham skiff because they've never seen one in person. And as a young troublemaker growing up in the Keys, boating and fishing replaced where I was most likely headed, so kids under 18 come for free. I'm not the only one who wants to see younger people get hooked on boating and fishing instead of something else. When it comes down to it, 3 elements make up a show: exhibitor cost, value to the attendees, and promotion. And lack of promotion has been a big event killer. I've actually heard people say, we don't have to advertise anymore, we have a Facebook page. Digital is priceless if it's used properly, but can also be a crutch and it goes nowhere. Promotions will include digital elements, but there's more to life than a Facebook page. 2-for-1 gate passes started out as a gift from sponsors, and there's now 85,000 circulating through Southwest Florida, from countertops in local stores to popular restaurants. Metro Diner, Lobster Lady, Michelli's and Matlacha, and Eddie's Seafood up in Nokomis, they're giving one to every customer as a surprise with their lunch or their dinner check. 11 Jets Pizzas locations are putting them in every pizza box. Each one represents a $12 gift from wherever they got it, so 85,000 times $12 is over $1 million in discount gate passes. Now we have something the news will pick up on. Mid-May was chosen specifically because there's almost no risk of cold fronts or hurricanes. It's not hot and humid yet, and we've weeded out the tire kickers looking for free koozie cups. The last boat show in this area was packed, vendors and attendees, and it was out of season. There's a lot of people in this part of the state, and there's a lot of money here, and they're looking to spend it. 10,000 show programs are being printed, with thousands of them going into stores weeks before the event. And thanks to sponsors, we've got an impressive advertising budget. And people underestimate things like this. Door posters. We've got 300 of these. They're double-sided. You put them in high-traffic locations like an Ace Hardware store, and you see people taking pictures of them and sending them to friends. We also made custom ads for social media feeds with vendor logos saying, "Come see us at the show." And some exhibitors are buddies who travel and they do shows together. Send us an email with who you'd want to be next to, or maybe who you don't want to be next to. And if you're traveling, there's a campground about 1 mile away, and 3 miles away there's 2 hotels with a Cracker Barrel right in their parking lot. And there's a no pet policy at this facility, and that includes putting a red jacket on a dog and claiming it's a service animal. But they're allowing outdoor vendors to bring a pet that they travel with. People aren't usually at shows long enough to build an appetite, so we're inviting food trucks, but all the portions are going to be $5, and they're going to honor 2-for-1 tokens for the vendors. And we're talking to what's called I haven't heard of these before, cocktail racers. If you haven't heard of them, a cocktail racer is a mini speedboat with several clubs in the state and hundreds of members who put on quite a show.